All right, welcome guys. Today's video finds us kind of over in the old part of Bangkok. We're pretty near the Grand Palace, and right here behind me, this is the old city moat. And it's in kind of a cool area. There's a lot of the government buildings and some old temples and all of that. We're not too far from the Grand Palace, and there's two royal temples that are right here in this area. And we're going to go look at one that was ordered to be built by King Rama IV, and it's actually the resting place of him. And it's kind of an interesting temple. The ordination hall and the Viharn is the same building. There's only one building for it. And it has a Sri Lankan style chetty, and it has a lot of the kind of the gray marble. And we're going to take a look around that little temple. So let's see what we see. So this is the little bridge that goes over the moat. And then right over here, this is a royal temple that was built by Rama V. And I've done a video on it. I'll probably pin a comment to it because it's right here by it. And it's a way cool temple. It's Wat Ratchabopit or something like that. And then right over here is the pig memorial. And I quested for this last time. Now I found it pretty easy. So it's right here. So let's walk over here to this temple. Yeah, they actually call it the Khlong Khu Mueang Derm, the old city moat. And it used to have three canals that went into here. And they call this the Pi Kun Bridge. And then right over here, this is the pig memorial. And this pig memorial was built in 1913 by one of the Thai queens. I can't say her name, it's a huge long name. And then right down here, this is a temple that not too many people know about, even though it's a first-class royal temple. And then back over there, you can see some of the government buildings and all of that. So this temple is Wat Ratchapradit, and it has some more to it, but that's the kind of the shortened version. And to get into the temple, you just walk down this little road, and then here we are. Now this is the Rama IV temple. So the ashes of Rama IV are actually in here underneath the main Buddha image. And it's currently, they're doing a little bit of restoration in it. But there's a library and two little prongs, and then a statue of Rama IV that's life-size. It has its own little building. The chetty is the second highlight, but the main part you come here for is this ordination hall / Viharn, because it's the same building. Now right up above it right there, there is kind of the seal of Rama IV. It has that blue background. Rama IV is a really important king for the Thais in the recent memory. And then it has these two prongs right over here. That's actually what they're calling the two buildings. That one's locked up right now. The one on the other side has the statue of Rama IV in it. You can see the detail work. Now this is a first-class temple. So the reason Rama IV had this temple built is that in Ayutthaya, there were three really important temples: Wat Mahathat, Wat Ratchaburana, and Ratchapradit. And the Ratchaburana wasn't built with a temple with that name here in Bangkok. So he ordered the building of this temple. Now his predecessor, Rama III, had declared this land over here to be a coffee plantation. But upon his death, Rama IV took over, and so he wanted a temple built here instead. And you can see there has the murals on these walls, and it'll be like the 12 ceremonies, and there's supposed to be a mural in here of Rama IV observing the solar eclipse on August 18th of one year. I'll try to find that if I can. So anyway, the land here for this temple wasn't very firm. It was really soft. It was so close to that canal that I started the video at. So Rama IV came with a creative way to fix the problem. And what he did is he held a traditional Thai dance on the grounds here. And it was free to the public, but all they had to do is bring in a glass jar, a garlic jar that was empty. And they must have been made out of ceramic. So what they did is the people came here to see the dances, and then they donated the glass jars for the garlic, and then the workers used that to shore up the foundation for the building of this hall. Okay, so this is the mural I was wanting to see. So right there in the front in the gold, that's King Rama IV. This is a mural dedicated to him. So he was at the palace in Prechop and on August 18th, 1868, he saw the solar eclipse through the telescope. And you can see there's the moon, and it's kind of showing the solar eclipse. So that's kind of cool. So here is the principal Buddha of this temple. Now, what's really important about this to the Thais, as you can see over there, there's a bust of King Rama IV, and underneath this Buddha is the ashes of Rama IV. So he was cremated, and then he was interned here in this temple. So the Thais come here and they worship to the Buddha. They also worship to the old kings, because a lot of them see the kings as kind of like a deity. And the murals are quite nice. So it has the 12 different festivals, and they're all Bangkok era, as you can tell, because they have a lot of the blues. I like the Ayutthaya murals a little better, but the Bangkok era murals are still quite nice. And then here is like the pulpit for the monk. Okay, I almost missed this. Now what they've done here on the back of the window shutters is very unique in Thailand. What they did is they sent a craftsman to Japan to learn how to do this styling. And so they've done mother of pearl, and this is unique in Thailand. So you can see they have like the Japanese pagodas and stuff like that, and it's the Japanese influence, and they're using it inside of this temple. And I was talking to a guy about it, that's how I found out about it, and he said that there's only 200 of these in the whole world, and this is the only one like this in Thailand. And they've done it on the back of these windows, on the interior of some of these shutters. And it is unique to this building and unique to Thailand. And they're trying to preserve them because it's part of the heritage of this temple. So let's take another look here at the outside of this hall. So you can see it has all that gray marble. It's a beautiful little building. They're doing a lot of renovation. They have these new statues and stuff that they're moving in, and then they're redoing like some of the marble and the tile around the temple. And you can see the columns are decorated in that marble with the flower up on the top. And it's super, super close to the Grand Palace and a few other things. But it is just kind of off the path. Nobody comes over here to look at this. So here is one of the two outer buildings that they call the prong. As you can see, up at the top has kind of a Khmer style to it. Now this one is locked up, so we can't see inside of it. Has the windows and the doors that are that green wood, and then they carved the little figures in it and painted it gold. Yeah, it's quite a beautiful little building, and it has all this that's in the plaster, the little flowers and everything. And then the second best thing about this temple is this prong right here, or this jetty, I mean. So you can see it's a Sri Lankan style jetty, and it is quite massive. I'm not sure how tall it is. I mean, it's probably like 40 meters tall or so, and it's just right on the back of this hall. You can see the doors here. So if they had a ceremony, these doors would be open, but they're closed now. And they would come right out here, and they'd be able to make some merit right here, and then they would be able to go up on around here, but they have a gate closing it off. But you can see it's just all marble. That sun is right there behind it. And right behind the jetty is this other little prong right here. And you can see it's locked up. This one has the gold gilded wooden doors. And that's really cool looking. So it's quite nice. We had a dog barking over there. So we got the hall and then the jetty. And then we're going to look in this. This will be our last little building we look at. So you can see right up here. It's kind of a Khmer style prong with the staff of the Shiva. And then you can see it has the Buddha face right there. And it's on the four corners. The four directions has the faces. And then inside is the statue of King Rama IV. All right, so here's the last little building. Now, right above it, I believe that's supposed to be a mural of the birth of the Buddha, right there. And right behind it, you can see another one of those faces. Now, this temple was started construction in 1864. And then it took them 7 months to build this. So it was opened up in 1865. And here is the statue. It's a life-size statue of King Rama IV. And it's just right here in this little prong building. And here they painted, they have like a little Buddha. And so the Thais will come and hang these flowers on it. They'll pray and do everything right here. And it's just kind of a little building, has these windows open for like a natural breeze. And it's quite nice. And then on the back side of it, they have a painting of King Mongkut, or Rama IV. And then you can see up in here, it has like a little dome. And then it has those like Kiran figures all around. Yeah, this is nice. All right, so one last little look here. So it has this shrine here, and you saw the flowers up at the top. Then over there, there's some of the buildings for the monks and stuff like that. There's the statue building with Rama IV, and then here's the main hall. And then they have another little prong over here that we saw, and then another little shrine area, and some more of the monk quarters over that way. It's a small temple, but it's kind of cool to see. All right, guys, that's going to finish up our video over here at Wat Ratchapradit, or however you say it. It's quite a cool little temple. It's one that not too many people know about, even though it is a first-class royal temple. Now, the first-class temples, I've tried to make videos of all of them. There's special temples that have a special designation by the Buddhist Council in Thailand, and being a first grade or a first class means it's the best. The only ones below it are Wat Prakau, which is a special class temple. So when it's being a first class temple, it has special monies that is given to the temple by the royal family, and they maintain it to a higher degree. They're currently doing a little bit of renovation here at this, but it's still worth the stop. It's just something that not too many people know about. It's a small temple, so you can spend like 30 minutes or so, walk around, look at it, and enjoy it. It's got some cool architecture, and the history behind it is pretty neat. So anyway, guys, if you enjoy the video, make sure you click like. The likes help me out a lot. Also, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you enjoy the temple videos, tell me. And if you're new to my channel, this is what I do. I go show you things that I see, tell you a little bit about what I know. And if you like it, then subscribe, and then you're notified whenever I post a new video. The subscriptions notify you whenever I post new content, and I'm pretty active. So if you're interested in anything Thai, then you found the right place to learn a little bit. It's just me walking around with my camera. So if you like this kind of stuff, then stick around. And until next time, guys, from over here in Bangkok, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.